Random phone Bing. Hold on. Diagnostics. Where the hell is the button for this damn light? Oh, it doesn't let me turn it off mid recording. Excellent. Great. Where is it at? There. That'll decrease the glare manually. Alright, so no speech was detected, right? Okay, so I just authorized it with the allow mic access, and I'm still trying to get it to recognize me talking. But it's picking up the same wah, wah, wah noise on the microphone. The same pulse that's on the radio there. Oh. Yeah, by the way, I've been using ash mixed with resin, finer ash. Of course, it's a much finer ash to fix things like my wood pipe. Also to create a proper lacquer. Anyway. Watch what you tread on. You don't know what you see here. And I will tell you, that is real cinnamon. This, unfortunately, is, well, I'm already a victim of identity for what are you gonna do? It's got even half the wrong name on it. So good luck. That's not the legal name, by the way. And me and the pharmacy know that. So good luck. Yeah, for the muscle spasms. The jolts I get. Ouch. But I get the rigor mortis. But I digress too much. And that's what prevents a lot of that actual muscle constriction from happening. And then the problem is when I do have a trigger and jolt through my neural, to the left, right, whatever, to the cortex, the lobelli, what is it called, the lobe, yeah, the frontal lobe, on the right side, fixed left side, like I have very limited mobility through my thumb right now, versus, anyway, so in other words, yeah, and this is my radiator subset, as you can see. Think, get it? Someone would just see a bunch of cans there. They wouldn't realize I was using it as a heat capture. I found that. I don't plan this shit. That's what the universe does, man. Anyway, never mind the panties. They're there for a gag if someone tries to come in my house unauthorized or whatever. They're there for a line of sight. Anyway, I fuck with people's heads, their own perception. I've warned you many times on my channel that I will put these to good use. Oh yeah, by the way, my whole soldering iron system and this ashy mess from cigarettes. But I forgot the flux, so it half burned out the tip. And as you can tell, you know, other than my thumb's rigidness left over, which is why I might have to take another Flexerol in the end, because I have proper medicinals that work for the seizures because of the cannabinoids, of course. So, you know, duh. In the meantime, I bet you didn't realize that I was keeping a diamond, a literal diamond here for goddamn science. But I was gonna sell it maybe just for some extra coffee money, or maybe an extra beer, or I don't know, I might grab a Whopper, I might grab some Chicken Juniors, I might grab something at just the re-up at the grocery shop. Anyway, yeah, I decided to go into a break into everything I've been doing mode. Anyway, of course, proof of concept systems here that I've been working on next to, since I know how to pulse neutral conduits with the magnetics at 90 degrees because of Ohm's law, right? So magnetic induction, pulse field occurs about the same way the dimming works. Anyway, So basic consolidations, and then I can ground these down and maybe adjust it depending on how much source broadcast point I use that for. And then, of course, I found this beauty here. That's why I'm coating it with some. I have ash here. I'm trying to get this very, very fine ash. And that collection of fine ash will work like the iron. See? Did you see? Hold on if I can get this. It will work. See? It will work as a paradigm magnetic. Even the copper here at this point. The copper and zinc systems I could even adjust for like some. I have a paper clip here. Yes, it's a conduit. And it will line up naturally as you can see. And we can. I got my old Samsung here ready for. Hold on, I have to power her up. Alice is still alive. Alice is still with us. Verizon blazing 3G Galaxy S. See that blue strip there is the blue light from the LED spectrum as well. I have to account for these kind of things when I'm doing light research on the side as well. So, as you can see that blue bar. Anyway, now I'm not showing you my code. I'll show you the name that if you looked up, it's no longer legal, but it's not a legal name anymore in the pharmacy, and I know, but I'm not gonna show you my real name on paper. Well, it's technically sealed, locked down, I just don't need it to be any worse than it is. I'm like, you can fuck with that name all day long, and I will love to sit there and watch someone continue to fuck with that name. Meanwhile, my the legal name since 2013, good luck, in other words. Anyway, I'm just saying that because some idiots thought they could reduce it down on a local level to just to the last name, and I'm like, no, that doesn't work because, Zeth Nikonich is a more legal name than that. Anyway, I digress too much. Yeah, no speech was detected, wah-wah machine, in pastime jammer interference. I've got a reverse consolidation. I'll try more with it. It's my first time using Bing as well, by the way, to end that subject matter. So coming back around full circle, because we're in the middle of how I did this with the paradigmatic reciationsary inductionary. Yes, you're getting it now. See the iono wind? Just dusted off the very fine particles. Yes, that's static. Right here is static electrical polymer, static polymer. Now then, add aluminum can into this. You see what I'm doing now? How primitive this is. These are miniaturized proofs of concept. Of course, we all know what copper is in the electronics field, engineering components as well. Yes, I'm engineering components. This is the same as a logic gate controlling the very static fucking field, yes. You can literally turn this piece of glass into a fucking computer. See, it's still. I'm generating static electrical induction of it. It's basically some of the charged particles are going opposite direction, so they go this way, and then I'm changing the path of least resistance between each focal point here, and what I did was I created a proper grid this direction. See, and to denote that. Let's see if we can get the good. Yeah, flew right at the camera, as you can see. So I already know how to measure these with this one, now that it's powered up. So, oh, sorry again. Yeah, I gotta find it. And I need to verify it because this is an older app. And this light on it is annoying as fuck. Let me see if I can't change it here. Oh, I gotta put my finger. 1 second. There we go. This will work. Aha. So then what it is ultimate EMF detector. And this old phone has an extra field sensor. Advanced. Hold on, I have to reset the field. Don't be misled. There we go. Well then. Field units. And let's get the 3-dimensional scale going. Now, atmospheres per meter is a field system it has. 1. It has a milligauss field B and a field ampere meter. So as you can see, hold on here. By the way, the inducer is that. See, I'm using the cell phone as the inducer. That's the spark gap, induction gap. From there, like the same is this antenna piece here. See. And then fiberglass is a mini resistor capacitor, air gap. It's an air gap, basically. And then it drops here, of course, and then we should have a bounce signal, like I said, along that parallel line. If I can stay on it. Oh, where is it? Come on, I'm tracing it. There it is. There it is. It's a little line. There it is. It's a consistent line of force. See? Like a stencil. Anyway, like I'm trying to take... I've got a giant line. I can feel the groove out of one place. You know, I'm like, okay, there's an object there. Hold on, it's an exact line. Yes, so anyway, and that's proportionate, of course, to this precedent. That's then retro. See. So, anyway, it's, you know, my, down to mechanics, like I said about sciences on Twitter, is that I'm still coming to terms with it. That they've been using theories, like yes it worked. Like I thought a theory was something else, fundamental. So isolation of variables and constants is what arrived at different concentrations, of course, of ash that are, of course, static electrically sensitive. Like iron filaments, only for static fields. So anyway, whether or not that bitch still works, and then I have to block out that much of the spectrum before you can see it. Blue and red, right? Purple. See? Like that. Yeah, you can see the purple shift right there. Magenta, almost purple. Same thing that I showed you with the camera hitting the lens here. That's what that bar is there. See from the light. Now my eyes can already see that shit. Now, do you wonder why I did this instead? Hold on, see if I can. Yeah, it had to zoom off of that because it's gonna fuck with it. It's kind of intuitive light censoring is what it's doing. So give me a second if I can trick it. Get close enough for it to, aha! There it is. That's what I just did. With diamonds. Anyway,